way to describe my experience would just be like I'm going through these motions. I feel chi. I don't understand what all is happening, but I'm aware of, and I sense and feel the energy that's moving through my body. Sometimes I'm fully present with it. Sometimes my mind wanders a little bit, but I'm just feeling the energy and I'm moving my body. Like that's really all I can give you there.
Well, and that's exactly what the basic first form is designed to teach people to do. So you're actually right where you should be. You like what usually happens is people just dive deeper and deeper into that experience, and it eventually takes them to the Kriya place once they get deep enough. But I've kind of hacked the system a little bit. So you can also use the same idea of Snake Swallows Moon as both. So on one level, you're deeply hypnotizing yourself to convince your neurology that the trauma has passed and something new is there. So on one level, the emotional healing version is a hypnotic NLP process, and you're also opening up the fascial holding patterns that are associated with the trauma, which is held in the nerves. So when we're going through the process, you're not only doing a hypnotic process, you're also doing bioenergetic trauma release. So that's the Western aspect. The Eastern aspect is you're aligning yourself with the magnetism of the sun, the earth, the cosmos. That's also the indigenous aspect. But you're realigning yourself, and you're allowing, by realigning yourself to the greater cosmic body, that which you're holding that is too much for your little body can then be held by the cosmic body. And then the pressure is immediately lessened on you, because you have filtered it out of your small body into the bigger cosmic body. That's kind of the Taoist approach of it. The indigenous approach of it is you are going to the spirit world and calling your soul home. The metaphysical Christian approach is you are inviting the Holy Spirit light into the trauma. I'm going to explain what I'm doing. So in the emotional healing application of Snake Swallows Moon, what you do, and we're doing it seated today, you can do it standing, whatever, it doesn't really matter. The core problem is when you get into these hyper anxiety states, all your mental awareness is up here in the head center. It's in your shin. You just keep fucking looping, right? So what this is going to allow us to do is it's going to naturally sync your awareness first down to here and eventually down to here. What you do is you go deeply into the emotions that are troubling to you, and instead of regressing on them, what you do is you literally, with the best visualizing you can, you take the time and you literally scoop them out of your own meridians. So it's called meridian dredging. It's a bit, you literally dredge your own. Don't do it yet. You got to watch me do it once. And I know your style, but you got to watch me do it once. You dredge your own meridians, and as you're doing that, you're literally cleansing each chakra center. It's like one of those gold pans that you're filtering the gold, like in the old time, and all the impurities are coming up. And the key to it is you have to be authentic about it. You like, if it takes you 10 minutes to get through the trauma in your tummy, that's what it takes. You can't just be like, oh, I'm moving my trauma. What I do is I literally visualize throwing it into the sun. That's the visualization that works for me. Some people like other variations, but the imagery of burning it in the sun and then receiving the sunlight back down. Most basic version of it is, let's say I got triggered this morning by Sabrina's alarm because it reminded me of the sirens in the war. That literally just happened. So I'm going to be like, okay, how does that make me feel? Well, I feel very uncomfortable. Behind the uncomfortableness, I feel fear. So I verbally process what I'm going through. And then the fear switched to anger because I felt disrespected. And then I looped on that. So now I have a good sense of the emotional turmoil in me. I can feel the cloud. I can feel it right here. I don't need to do anything fancy. All I'm going to do is I'm going to connect to it. And I'm just going to slowly dredge my meridians up. And I'm going to inhale. And it's actually a little bit difficult, but it's doable. There's some throat chakra blockages too. Yeah. Throat chakra's real bad today. yourself of it, and you literally push it all out with the breath. And it's coming out the palms of my hands. And when I honestly feel empty of that specific emotion I was working with, and not before, then I become like a vacuum. And then the sunlight comes back into me. And then the inhale, the down part, is generally much, much more peaceful. Yeah. And you can see I have the eyes watering. I have the full hypnotic mask, right? I have all the signs and symptoms of deep trance. Just describe the feeling in your body. Like, let's start with the discomfortable feeling. Can you?
In the top part of my head. So if you were to hold your head as like a circle in front of you, or a sphere, it's like 1/4 of it. It's like the back of like my head, halfway, like at the nape of the neck. It comes around, and it's at the top middle of my head. It's like this 1/4 of this spherical pie, and inside of that 1/4, it's scary. It's
scary. Okay.
Terrifying. Yeah.
Okay, that's all we need. So now we're just gonna do what we usually do. So just close your eyes, go as deep into your belly as you can, activate your chi hands, and just slowly go with me and raise up each chakra. You're probably not gonna run into anything tough until the throat chakra, but who knows? But I want you to see, like, dredge the meridians, and as it goes up, more and more gunk is on your hands. It'll literally start to feel heavy. Good. Yep. So don't get attached to it. Just keep filtering it.
Hey everybody. Thank you for watching the video. Be sure to like and subscribe. And also, for the full featured version of this episode, go to the Patreon.